Hello and thanks for watching Best Maths Tutors. I'm continuing to look at the Edexcel GCSE Maths Higher Tier Paper 1 from May 2020. This is question 9 and it's a question about ordering numbers. So in order to do this, what we're going to need to do is write them all in the same way. Times in by 10 to the 5, this first one is actually in standard form. What we're going to do is we've got the 6.72 and we can move the decimal point to the right because it's a positive 5 there. 5 places, so it's got to skip 1, 2, 3. We're going to add zeros as we need them. 4, 5. And we can see that when we multiply by the 10 to the 5, which is the same as multiplying by 100,000, it actually moves the decimal point 5 places. And if we rewrite that, we've got 6, 7, 2, 0, 0, 0. This one might look like it's in standard form, but actually it isn't, because the decimal point would have to go between the first two numbers. But that doesn't make any difference to the way we're going to look at it. So we've got the 67.2 times 10 to the minus 4. I'm going to write the 67.2. And because it's a minus 4, this time I'm not going to move it to the right. I'm going to move it to the left. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Put a 0. 4. And that's where the decimal point's finally going to end. So that one, written in ordinary form, is actually 0.00672. So we can see that it's a lot different to the first one, and that's the difference that the power makes with it being minus. This one, 672 times 10 to the 4, although the decimal point's not written in there, it actually is after the 2 there. If it's not written, it's after the final number, and we're going to move it from there 4 places to the right because the number is positive, the power is positive on the 10. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to need to put zeros in place for something for the decimal point to jump over, and it ends up there. So this one is actually 6, 7, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. So we can see that there we've actually got, if I put commas in, we've got 6,720,000. Finally, the last one, we don't need to do anything to, because there's no power, there's no times 10 to a power there, so we can just write that as it is. So now we've got them, we can try and put them in order, and we can see the smallest is actually this one. We're going from smallest to largest, and that's because if we look at the column that the 6 is in there, then we've got tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, which is difficult to say, and that's in the 10,000th column. So that 6 represents 6 10,000ths. So I'm going to put that one first. We can see that this is the next one. The 6 here is actually in the thousandths column. So we've got, again, tenths, hundredths, so that will be the thousandths column there. So that's the next one. Then we've got to decide which one of this one and this one is the next biggest. And we can see that this one here is 672,000, whereas this one is 6,720,000. So the 672,000 is the next biggest, followed by the one that's in the millions. And then finally, I want to just make sure I'm showing exactly which ones I think are in the correct order. So I'm going to write them in the format that was given originally. So we can see that the first one is actually still that, followed by this one, which was actually this one here. So I'm going to write it in that format next. So the next one is the 672,000, and actually that was the first one. That was this one here. So we're going to write that. And then finally, this is the next one, the biggest one of all, and that is the 672 times 10 to the 4. And that's it. So I hope that's been helpful to you. And if it has, please consider giving our video a thumbs up and also subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching.